MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
Most motorcycles can be easily dropped into one category or another, and then there are some that are not so easily defined, and they tend to be the ones that are the most fun. The Ducati Diavel V4 is indeed unlike any other motorcycle on the road. Essentially a huge engine with parts attached to it, looking almost like they dropped a sport bike seat and tank assembly onto some kind of crazy custom cruiser frame. Like those misguided folks who put muscle car bodies on monster truck chassis, only the results are much better here, more work of art than mechanical mayhem. A barely there monocoque aluminum chassis replaces the previous Diavel's tube framing, and bolted to it is a new V4 engine in place of the previous twin. Its 1158 cc's output 168 horsepower and 93 pound-feet of torque, which naturally produces a lot of heat, addressed by liquid cooling through a big radiator right up front. Power goes to a 6-speed manual transmission with Ducati quick shift, leading through chain drive and a single-sided swing arm to a massive 17-inch wheel with a 240 rear tire, easily the widest rear tire I've seen on a production bike. If you're wondering where the tail light is, it's actually integrated into the tail section. Not sure how they got that approved, but it looks awesome, and tailgaters I talked to said it showed up plenty well on the street. And if you think this black looks thrilling, well, that's actually the name of it, Thrilling Black. And it's a $300 upcharge over the standard Ducati red. Seductively shaped pipes pour out of that engine, channeling exhaust to a big muffler with 4 pipes pointed up as much as back, so you get to enjoy the bark as much as everyone else. It's especially sweet on throttle blip downshifts. Riding position is great. Handlebars are a little closer than before, with a low cruiser-style seat height. That seat is not long-distance touring comfortable, but plenty adequate for weekend rides, and some additional suspension travel is there to help. Despite the length and huge rear tire, the V4 is not cumbersome at all on the street. Suspension tuning is definitely on the firm side, but far from harsh, and all bumps and pavement imperfections are smoothly absorbed. Curb weight comes in at just 520 pounds. As before, the Diavel can easily go from solo to +1 mode by folding down the hidden rear foot pegs, removing the rear cowl, and deploying a grab rail. Handlebar controls are a cinch to navigate, and the 5-inch TFT gauge display is easy to read whether sitting upright or tucked in a crouch. Comprehensive riding modes allow for the ability to find just about whatever riding experience you're looking for. I wound up preferring touring as you still get full power, but it's delivered a little more smoothly than in sport mode. For all its performance and presence, $26,995 doesn't seem that bad at all. The torque of a twin, but with the smoothness of a 4-cylinder, is reason enough to fall in love with this Ducati Diavel V4. But then adding in sport bike-like abilities and rolling artwork visuals make it unlike anything else on the road, and something truly special.